The moment the LA Sparks took the court against the Indiana Fever, something felt different. There was energy, sharp execution, and a sense of urgency that crackled with each possession. With Caitlin Clark sidelined again due to a lingering groin strain, the Fever had to rely on their experienced core, Kelsey Mitchell, Azura Boston, and Natasha Howard, to carry the weight of their winning streak. But the Sparks had other plans. From the opening tip, Los Angeles dictated the tempo, moving the ball fluidly and knocking down shots with deadly accuracy. Azura Stevens came out blazing, hitting 5 of her first 8 shots, and her confidence was contagious. Kelsey Plum and Rickea Jackson followed her lead, pushing the pace and finishing strong at the rim. The Fever struggled to find rhythm without their star rookie, and the scoreboard started leaning heavily in the Sparks' favor. By halftime, the Sparks had built a solid double-digit lead. They were 7 for 14 from beyond the arc and completely outpacing Indiana in fast break points. The crowd fed off every Sparks bucket, and you could sense that something big was unfolding. Indiana didn't roll over, though. The third quarter brought out a different side of the Fever. Kelsey Mitchell caught fire, scoring at will and pulling her team back into the game. She finished with 34 points, including 7 deep threes that kept the Spark defense on its toes. Boston contributed significantly as well, dominating inside and grabbing 9 rebounds. Natasha Howard added crucial buckets during a 21-5 run that nearly erased the Sparks' lead. For a brief moment, it looked like Indiana might flip the game on its head. But every time the Fever got close, the Sparks responded. And here's where it got interesting, because just as Indiana clawed back to within 6, a bizarre incident interrupted the game. A fan in the stands threw a sex toy onto the court near Sophie Cunningham. The game paused, officials cleared the object, and Cunningham, cool as ever, walked over to the Sparks bench, laughing it off. It was one of those rare moments that left everyone stunned but oddly entertained. It didn't seem to rattle the Sparks at all. In fact, it might have fueled them further. When play resumed, Plum and Jackson ramped up their aggression, attacking the paint and spacing the floor with well-timed cuts and off-ball movement. Azura Stevens, who had been hot all game, nailed a dagger three-pointer with less than 2 minutes left, pushing the lead back to 9 and silencing any hopes of an Indiana comeback. If you've enjoyed the intensity of this matchup and want more deep dives into WNBA games like this, go ahead and hit that like button. Drop a comment below on who you thought was the most impactful player tonight. And don't forget to share this video and subscribe so you never miss a breakdown like this one. Now, let's get back to what this game means going forward. This win was huge for the Sparks. Not just because they snapped Indiana's 5-game win streak, but because it showed the league they are not just playing to develop, they are playing to win. Stevens was surgical with her shot selection, finishing with 19 points on 7 of 8 shooting, and Plum's relentless drives kept Indiana's defense scrambling. Jackson's hustle plays, loose ball recoveries, offensive rebounds, timely cuts, quietly shifted momentum at crucial junctures. Together, the trio combined for 50 points and helped LA control the pace from start to finish. On the Fever side, Kelsey Mitchell deserves a standing ovation. Her scoring effort kept her team alive deep into the fourth quarter, and her confidence from beyond the arc was unwavering. Azura Boston's interior presence and Howard's mid-range shooting helped keep LA honest, but the absence of Clark's playmaking and floor vision was undeniable. Without Clark, Indiana's offense lacks the same unpredictability. Mitchell can score in bunches, but Clark adds a layer of pressure on opposing defenses that opens up looks for everyone. Her absence also impacts defensive rotations, as Clark often takes on key assignments and communicates well on switches. This game made it clear, if Indiana wants to make a real playoff push, they need Clark back at full strength, and soon. There were flashes of brilliance in this game, no doubt, but the Fever's margin for error is razor-thin without their rookie phenom. Meanwhile, the Sparks are building something special. With Hamby anchoring the paint, Stevens stretching defenses, and Plum setting the tone, they're peaking at the right time. And their chemistry? It's real. The bench stood the entire fourth quarter, cheering every defensive stop and celebrating each basket like it was a playoff win. Social media lit up as soon as the buzzer sounded. On Reddit's WNBA subreddit, fans debated whether the Fever's coaching staff should have adjusted faster to the Sparks perimeter game. Twitter, or X as it now called, was full of memes about the on-court fan incident and praise for Mitchell's scoring outburst. ESPN analysts highlighted Stevens' efficiency and how she's becoming a legitimate late-season threat for LA. Even casual viewers couldn't help but notice the quality of play, which speaks volumes about the WNBA's rising profile. This wasn't just another mid-season game. It was a measuring stick. For the Fever, it showed how fragile success can be without their centerpiece. For the Sparks, it was proof they can close against elite competition. Looking ahead, both teams have challenges to navigate. The Sparks need to stay healthy and consistent. They've got a core that's built to compete, but maintaining this energy across a grueling schedule won't be easy. Indiana, on the other hand, must manage Clark's return wisely. Rushing her back could be risky, but every game counts now, especially with playoff positioning on the line. If Clark returns mid-August as expected, the Fever could regain their rhythm and finish strong. But if her injury lingers, they'll need to rethink rotations and get even more out of Boston and Mitchell. Either way, this game gave fans a thrilling look at two teams pushing their limits and evolving in real time. So what did this game really tell us? First, it reminded everyone why depth matters. LA had multiple players step up, not just stars. Second, it showed the value of chemistry and resilience. Indiana could have folded after falling behind early, but they battled back and made it a contest. And third, it highlighted the growing excitement around the WNBA. Between the on-court drama, the fan engagement, and the emerging stars on both sides, this game delivered everything you could want as a basketball fan. It wasn't just about scoring. It was about heart, hustle, and high-stakes moments. Whether you're new to the WNBA or a longtime fan, games like these are why people keep watching. As the season rolls on, expect more battles like this. Expect more breakout performances, more buzzer beaters, and yes, maybe even more viral sideline moments. But most of all, expect this league to keep leveling up. Because if this game proved anything, it's that the WNBA isn't just growing, it's exploding. And for fans like you, the best seat in the house is right here. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.